So Antoine Winfield Jr. becomes the highest paid cornerback currently in the NFL. It's a 4-year contract extension worth $84.1 million. Excuse me. It's reported the value makes Winfield, like I said, the highest paid defensive back in the NFL and the first safety ever to hold that title. So that's pretty crazy. That's a it's a big number for a safety, but it is what it is. He is definitely a top 10 DB. Absolutely. Is he the best right now? I don't know. Some people would say Surtain. Some would say Jalen Ramsey, even though that's not really the case anymore. He's taken a few steps back. He's gotten a bit older, but some others would say Jair Alexander. I really feel like Witherspoon has potential to be the best cornerback in the NFL very soon. And I think he will be. I just like his game a lot. And I think he definitely has all the attributes to be the best cornerback in the NFL. So I'm excited to see what he does in the next few years. Speaking of Jair Alexander, he previously earned the top annual salary for a defensive back at $21 million. And before that, the Chargers' Derwin James, $19 million per year, was up there as well. Derwin James, man, that's kind of like kudos for him for getting his contract, getting his bag, and he's a hell of a player. He's really good, but man, injuries have just screwed up his whole career and everything, and it's really kind of sad because he's fun to watch and he can make plays, but I just want to take a quick moment to talk about Derwin James, man, because he's not really talked about anymore, and he was really one of the best safeties in the league, and who knows, maybe he could get it going with Jim Harbaugh and the new Chargers, but man, just like a what could have been story right there. I know his career's not over yet, but man. But Antoine Winfield, the 2020 number 45 overall pick, 122 tackles, 6 sacks, 3 picks, 6 forced fumbles, and first team All-Pro honor. Buccaneers have had a pretty big offseason too. They obviously re-signed Baker Mayfield, 3-year, $100 million deal. Not cheap. Mike Evans, 2-year, $41 million deal. And Levante David, 1-year, $6.5 million deal. So, interesting. The Bucs are definitely going for it. They're being aggressive. They're not rebuilding post Tom Brady era. They're trying to stay competitive. They're trying to stay in it. And I think a big reason for that is because, they're in the NFC South and because they made the playoffs last year. And, they beat the Eagles at home. I know the Eagles had their issues, but a playoff win is a playoff win. That's something to definitely take note of. That's no walk in the park. It's impressive. Even when they played the Lions, it was a competitive game. They could have won that game. Absolutely, they could have won that game, and it's pretty impressive, man. If you're a Bucs fan, you gotta be pretty happy about this news. You gotta be pretty happy about the offseason and the aggressiveness of the Buccaneers front office, and yeah, exciting times if you're a Bucs fan. As far as the NFC South goes this year, I think they can win it again. I really think their only competition is the Falcons. I really don't believe in Derek Carr and the Saints. Panthers are the Panthers. But even the Falcons, too, obviously are a big question mark. The whole Michael Penix, Kirk Cousins deal, just bizarre. So I don't know, that team could just self-destruct, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just such an awkward dynamic, and if you want to have a good year, you gotta have a good locker room. That's just a fundamental must-have if you're gonna have a successful year. And going into the 2024 year, it's awkward in that locker room. So point being, I think the Bucs definitely have a very good shot at repeating as NFC South champs. And yeah, man, you never know. You never know. The NFC is wide open. Who knows? Maybe they can make an NFC Championship appearance. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let me know what y'all think about this signing. Is it a good signing? Is it an overpay? Who do you think the best corner in the league right now is? I really would have to think about that. But I know who I think is going to be the best cornerback in the league, and I already mentioned him. And that is Witherspoon. A lot of people would say Patrick Surtain, but he's definitely up there, top 5, no doubt. Is he the best? I don't know. And that's coming from a Broncos fan. I don't know. He's definitely up there, but I can't really call him the best. That's just my opinion, of course. Am I wrong? Let me know. Who do you think is going to win the NFC South this year as well? If I had to rank it or give it my prediction, I would say Bucks number 1, Falcons 2, and then 3 Saints, 4 Panthers. Let me know what your prediction is. I'm curious to hear what that is. And yeah, man, the Bucks are going for it. Had a pretty productive offseason. I don't hate it. I don't hate the aggressiveness. I don't hate the urgency. So let's see what happens, man. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
One of the most versatile tight ends in the NFL, Delaney Walker.
Yeah, when you say versatile, that explains him very well. He can be a fullback, a wide receiver, a tight end, or somebody that moves around and plays all those positions. Delaney Walker is special.
To work. Mariota's going to cut his losses here as he slides to a finish.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
First down at the 49. Two hands on the football and has the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
The Titans snap it at the 41. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And Douglas is brought down.
Well, that time it's a short pass to the receiver, and I give him all the credit. He takes a short pass and turns it into a long gain. He has the move to get it done, and he did that time.